everyone. We are live and ready to go. I am Chrono JJ, and together we will watch the playoffs of the RTS League season number 31. It's the Grand Finals, and they will be grand. It is F2 versus the Deities of Death, their A team. We are about ready to go. All the players are logged in. I need to hit observer so I can watch. But yes, this is the grand finale, the moment you all have been waiting for. And let's get on in to the game real quick here. You'll take a look real quick at our very first map as the players are clicking in, getting ready to go, contemplating what gods they will choose to win. It is Nile Delta, the return of Nile Delta to everyone's great pleasure and enjoyment. Nile Delta. So this is a rematch of season number 28 finals. In that season, F2 won 3-0 over the Deities of Death. Albeit, F2 had a couple different players. They did not have Gold Line. They did not have Heimdall. They did have Player. They also had Green Sea Squash, who, well, he can't play. And then they also had their third player in those games, if you remember, was me, yours truly. So players got a new cast of characters with him this time to try to defeat Deities of Death. It was a 3-0 sweep. Season 28. Will it be a 3-0 sweep this season? We don't know. We'll find out. These two already met in the regular season. They were in the same division. F2 defeated DoD 2-0 then. In fact, F2 went through the regular season undefeated, 14-0. Went into the playoffs, straight to the semifinals. They went 3-1 against the UCA, the Owls. So F2 does have one loss, 17-1. Deities of Death, other hand, they were 11-3 in the regular season. Starting out in the playoffs, the first round was against WKT, a real nice 2-0 sweep. And then against ATB, 3-1. They won that series. So overall, 16-4 against 17-1. We're waiting for Heimdall to click in. And then we will be ready to go. I really like this map. I know some people aren't the biggest fans of it, but I think this is pretty cool. It's a nice change of pace. It is Conquest, so no wonders, though this map will be a little bit smaller, so I doubt you would see a wonder anyway. But it's cool. We'll get into the map when we start in here. But players are we looking at? We're looking at Player, Gold Lion, Heimdall for F2, and then Deities of Death got Fox, Shelty, and Scotty. Ready to go. Just waiting for Heimdall. Come on, buddy. Let's go. I'm sure Mr. Joe in the chat is ready for the game to begin so he can watch his friends win, lose, we don't know. But here we are. He says he's sorry. Good luck. Have fun. Good luck. Have fun. Let me real quick make sure my webcam is on. And let's make sure the game is showing. It is. All right, we are ready to go. Here we go. Launching. 3, 2, 1. Launching. Can we do it? Can we make it? Yes? No, no, it's frozen. No, here we go. RTS League, Nile Delta. Zeus Uranus versus Isis, Loki, Zeus for Deities of Death. And let's look at this map. Let's see what we've got going on. F2 did get their Uranus in the pocket. That is not where they would have wanted him because that is the longest walk to the water. It's interesting that he's going to the bottom. So the old map didn't have water on the bottom, which kind of hurt it a little bit. So nowadays it does have water on the bottom. And we can see that both the F2 players are coming down here. Kind of surprised that Heimdall is coming here because there is more fish on the top. So interesting. But what do we have? We've got Gold Lion is Zeus. We've got Heimdall is Uranus. He's the middle. And then Player is Zeus as well. He is on the top, docking kind of far back. And then your deities of death on the top. We've got Shelty docking really far back. Here is the Loki player. And we have Fox doing what I think is a little more standard, is docking forward on the top. As Isis. Ooh, Isis. Okay. And then your last DoD player is Zeus. So Zeus, Isis, Loki against Zeus, Uranus, Zeus. And this is good actually. So the initial little pressure here, they're gonna send. Oh, Gold Lion's coming down to help defend. Okay, yeah, I was gonna say Scotty sends his villager down here, and he can force this Atlantean villager to be idle. And the Atlantean villager, this is worth kind of 3 vills in a way. And she's retreating, and we have a bolt on a fishing ship. Whoa, okay, so your bolt goes down on the fishing ship. The villager, she's a tough girl. She is chasing away Heimdall's citizen all the way back to the bottom here. And now she's looking around, and she actually, I don't even know, she knows where this villager went, but now she's off on a little bit of a scouting expedition. She should come out here, maybe help out a little bit. Out. Meanwhile, on the top, nothing going, so this is the most excitement here. What kind of relic we got? Oh, more Pierce armor. Okay. Okay. That's not a bad one at all. Let's do, you know what? Let's channel my inner Blackadder and take a look at the relics that we got. So the Thundercloud Shawl, that's a nice one. More Pierce armor. The Fetters of Fenrir. Villagers kill animals in a single shot. Nobody really cares. We got the Sistrum of Bass. Villagers, cheaper. I could get behind that, and I think that's all we've found so far. Nile Delta does have a decent amount of hunt, as we can see. Aurochs, deer, more Aurochs, some of your crown cranes, and then a decent amount of hunt in the middle. The one thing to be very aware of in this map is that there are no back gold mines, so everything is forward. Everything is forward, and we can see all the gold is right in the middle of the map. There could be a couple in here. There is quite a bit of gold that will be scattered around, but only the front. Looks like Heimdall maybe doesn't have a super close gold mine, though we do have still these pockets of space here where there might be gold. So you'd have a gold mine here currently, and then here would be its next ones. Looking up here, we've got 4 gold mine here. 4 gold mine here. Player actually kind of has a pair. And then Scotty has 4 gold mine as well. So yeah, all forward. And let's see, what age ups are we going here? Oh, there's no observer. Dang it, I forgot to set those up. That's okay. We'll do it the old-fashioned day. The old-fashioned way. Going up Athena. Not aging up yet. This is a 5-minute age up. That's pretty slow, and we can see only 5 boats. Well, that might be standard, but standard for like a 4-minute to a 4:30 advance. And then, okay, Hermes. So Hermes, you get the Athena for your water fight down here. But I don't know why you wouldn't dock up on the top. Because there's so much more fish, as we can see.
It's pretty hard to in-game lead for one because you have to focus on not only what you're doing as an individual, you also have to dictate the pace of the team.
Knowing your role and knowing your responsibilities to perform in that role are super important.
So much more fish. So this is much more valuable to fight over. So a little bit weird, I think, that they chose to go down here. Meanwhile, though, Hermes, Bast, like it. And then Forsetti. So nothing really too crazy here. We see everybody is now aging up. Hermes, Athena, all about the same time. It is going to be a 2-on-1 here on the bottom. And, of course, a 2-on-1 also on the top. So your Isis will probably try to just fish and go heroic. And I would think Shelty would be the one to make the boats. As we see here, the boats are coming. We'll also maybe make some hearse here with a good fish boom. You can afford it. Overall, just the way the placement has worked so far in this game, I like Dodd's position. into this, this is a little bit better. Scotty will end up losing the water. It's not the end of the world. Do we have Prometheans down here? Oh, he did not build a temple. Where did he build? Okay. And we've got double barracks, counter barracks, and a bolt used on a warboat up here. So yeah, you have basically Fox. Okay, Fox is making some boats, but not a ton, as we can see. I think he'll maybe make 5 boats, maybe at the most. Just enough to push player back, and then Fox will just go straight heroic. We can see his armory is coming up already. And you got Scotty getting just 1 boat here, and I think Scotty will probably just leave the water. No? Alright, he's queuing up built boats in his dock, but nothing out of this one. So the question is, how hard does F2 go on water, and will Scotty be able to defend this? So we've got 9 boats, almost 11, about ready to pop out. Heimdall is not making any boats at all. He is going purely for barracks, counter barracks. Got a little centaur raiding, and by a wife making a smoothie in the background, it sounds like. And we have player pushed back. Here come the Herseer raids. Coming around down the bottom. Heimdall will catch this. Be a nice fight for Shelty to get in, though he doesn't have Hall of Thanes quite yet. Oh, look out, look out! Oh, the centaur goes down, and oh, this was the surprise right here. So Scotty popped out a ton of boats. Nice fight for him, actually, right here. Gold Lion losing a couple boats that he didn't need to lose. Trying to get pressure. Heimdall is on the bottom here. And I don't know, killing a house doesn't accomplish a whole lot. Does Heimdall switch to water? Does he make any boats? Because this might force out a restoration here pretty quickly from Gold Lion. So yeah, here's the restoration for Gold Lion, and Scotty just retreats. You don't want to fight into restoration if you don't have to. This is actually really good for Scotty. I think he will end up holding the water for quite some time. Depends on what he can do on the mainland. We can see a little bit of inefficiency here. Meanwhile, on the top, player is getting kind of wrecked. 2-on-1, what do you expect? And so far, the Atlantean pressure from Heimdall really hasn't accomplished anything. So yeah, I like the way DoD is kind of opened into this game. I'd like to get Hall of Thanes, though. So yeah, player is completely pushed off. He does have a second town center. But yeah, we do have Scotty is pushing through. I think the hiding of the boats in the dock was really good. It made Gold Lion kind of stop production for a while, and now he's kind of behind. And he does have a second town center. But Fish is worth the town center, really. And falling back, he's going to get on Heimdall's Fish here. Yeah, might want to garrison him. Okay, does garrison. This is still a nice fight for Scotty. He is underneath the dock. Well, he had a lot of low hit point boats, so losing a few boats. Got a raid that's still not doing much. Man, they're all over here. And look at this wood line. There is nothing to defend this. And for some reason, Heimdall's just kind of been poking around on this left side here. And like valuing killing a few buildings, and look at what he could be doing. I mean, this could all be idle over on this side, and instead he's really distracted by the heroes, distracted by the centaur, and he could have forced these idle for quite some time. And we have him chasing back the hearse here. Now, the Hall of Thanes. Do we have Hall of Thanes coming? Did he forget? Surely he can make it. Ah, yeah, he's got it. And we have a ceasefire, Scotty. So now the ceasefire comes in when all of these units show up on the tree line here. So I don't know if that ceasefire. I mean, I guess he had villagers that were caught and didn't want to lose them all, but I don't know if it was. I guess he wants to get to town center, and he's where he wants to be in the boat land over here. So the ceasefire was used, good, bad, yay or nay, not sure. But we're getting all these hearse here healing up. We are up 42% Bragi. Do we have anybody coming up soon for DoD or for F2? No, not a engaging up. No. Nope, I don't think so. We do have a ceasefire yet from player. Because I'm thinking we could see a pretty hefty Hersier push on Heimdall with Heimdall's army over here, and that could be pretty powerful. Could almost force out the ceasefire beforehand. Like what you could do if you're DoD. I think you come on Heimdall, Flaming Weapons, Ancestors, Eclipse, all at the same time, and then you could just absolutely wreck Heimdall right here within the span of about a minute. I think if they do it right, this might be what they're planning here. If you Ancestors, Eclipse, Flaming Weapons, we have a bolt that was used down here on the Sphinx. I think you do it. I think you do it. Flaming Weapons, Ancestors, Eclipse, or you got to. You gotta go big. The question is, here it is. Here it is. I don't think they can stop this. I don't think they can. It would have been nice to pull the Hersier back just a little bit until more Ancestors came out. But we should have a Battle Boar coming in. It's way back here. And get on the town centers. Get the villagers idle. And here comes player, though. He has a little bit of assistance coming in. A couple heroes, a couple units. The minions coming up. This is nice to split the minions up here. And, oh, get in on the satyr here. We got idleness down here. A couple villagers going down. 1, 2. The Terma. This is a really good for DoD here. They're probably going to force out the ceasefire immediately after. They would have probably liked to have gotten that town center down beforehand. But we can see here in the bottom that Scotty is winning the bottom. I think this is going really, really well for DoD so far. And will it force out the ceasefire, though? We actually have chasing up here. They might not have to. Yeah, they won't. Because I think if the army stays down here and doesn't chase these few units, they might have forced out the ceasefire after, potentially. Go in. I think you go in and you can take the town center down. Look how far away this army is. I think you can go in. Meanwhile, on the bottom, we're going to have, though, now a double on land against Gold Lion. And there might be... Still might force out a ceasefire here, potentially, as we get more Hersier coming in and a couple units from Fox coming down as well. We've got Battle Boar on Odysseus. Not really what you want the Battle Boar to be attacking, but Odysseus is almost dead, and I think we will see a ceasefire, maybe? No, we got enough units, I think, to defend this. Getting on the hero, that's good, because there is no more heroes here. 2 Battle Boar. Tanking a lot of damage, doing what Battle Boar do. Tanking damage. Player is still fishing on the top. It's... Oh, the Chaos comes in. But only Chaos is just a Battle Boar. That's not a high value Chaos. Oh, the other Battle Boar spawn. We're gonna have to see a ceasefire. Here's the ceasefire. Right here. So the ceasefire forced out. Don't like the Chaos on the Hersier army because you don't get any military units. Though where else? I mean, you could Chaos getting 4 Migdal units and a 5th unit is really strong. And oh, there might have been a little bit of a rush here on this town center. So town center is getting grabbed by player. You can see the score line. DoD is a little bit behind. I think Heimdall is just too far behind. And again, might just go all the way back to docking on the bottom. I think was not the correct play here. I think you got to go on the top. It'd be interesting to know the thought process behind it. Oh, a pause. Hold up, everybody. We've got a pause. Nothing's being said. Oh, okay. We're ready. 3-2. So town centers are almost even. Heimdall is 1 behind. I don't know if he's ever going to get this town center. This is Heimdall's forward town center. It's going to be a doozy to grab. And these 2 villagers, I don't know where these 2 are coming from, but they're almost dead. This is not where they want to be. Oh, the priest picks one off. Yes. Oh, she's just gonna come water behind this big fight here and just kind of like, don't mind me. I'm just heading through. Gold Lion is face out. No, no. She got minded. And there she goes. Destroyed. And we got Gold Lion pushed back on his base. It's a double here. And we see... this might be a quick win for DoD. Because Heimdall is just so far behind. He's trying to help up top. But with him helping up top, this means it's a full-on 2v1, and look at this siege push here. A lot of ranged units behind the siege. That's really good. Really good. And, yeah, I don't know how much longer they can hold, because we got a couple underworlds. But that's it. Nothing else. And DoD has full control of both sides of the water. Player is fishing, though. Oh, building some hammer ships. Is desperately holding on to his front town center. I think they will hold this, maybe. Oh, ran out of resources. Gotta repair, gotta repair. This one's almost dead. But the question is, can Gold Lion hold long enough? I don't know. I mean, you got 6 siege towers here with just a whole plethora of ranged units. I don't think he can hold this. There's a shockwave, just a delay a little bit, but... yeah, see, they're not even really winning up here either. I mean, this is an even fight, even with all of Heimdall's help. And Heimdall is kind of gold blocked, actually, right here. I mean, this is his gold here and here, and he can't really get on either because they're losing up on the top. So Heimdall doesn't have access to a gold mine. And, of course, we missed it. We missed Gold Lion's town center getting smashed. And I don't think this is going to be a repeat of Season 28 anyway. It's not going to be a 3-0 F2 sweep, that's for sure, because I don't see a way back from here. Scotty hitting Heroic Age. These siege towers just slamming away. Yeah, Fox trying to grab this. Oh, you got to get more on the town center. It is slowly going up. It is slowly going up. Oh no, it does go up. He notices too late. He could have stopped that if and that's GG. Just like that. GG. Well played by F2, or not F2, by DoD, I think. I think they had a pretty good plan. So the Ancestors Eclipse Flaming Weapons, that is bold, because if it's predicted and F2 ceasefires ahead of time, if players ceasefires ahead of time, that could instantly ruin all of DoD's plans. But it's the finals. You go big or you stay home. I think that's the right play, and obviously it worked out in their favor. Real quick, let's hit resume, so we'll be ready when they launch the next game here. We'll go through the post game and see what's going on. In the post game, look at our post game statistics. Fox with the 96 Ville high, Scotty with 88. Heimdall never quite got going at all, losing the water. Did not work out well for him. 5-minute advance, pretty slow. Hurts that he kind of got the bad RNG of spawning in the middle. Does hurt, but yeah, you can see just really never quite got going. Yeah, just in the middle. Not quite what you wanted. A little bad luck, but I still think, you know, luck is the way it is. Sometimes you got to make your own luck. Look at the scoreboard here. See, fairly even, but I'd say DoD had, yeah, I mean, clearly Ancestors Eclipse took a little bit for that score differential to happen. Held on to the ceasefire for a while, but then after that, just a little bit too far behind economically, and of course this is even an Egyptian as well. So the Egyptian comes up strong towards the end. Let's update our scorecard. DoD draws first blood, a pretty quick game, a nice game. And we're doing a few switcheroos behind the scenes. F2 will be picking Mediterranean. Big surprise, so we'll be seeing that. Well, let's look at the kill-death ratio. Fox, pretty decent player, right around even. Gold Lion, fighting two, so 63 to 143. That's not surprising. Scotty with a really nice kill death ratio, and Shelty pretty decent as well. And I'm a little bit behind. Yeah, that was. I liked it. I liked it. The Ancestors Eclipse Flaming Weapons. Good combination. Good combination. We even had Fox already getting some gold coming in. We had some resources tributed. But, 1-0